Before we go in, can I just ask Callie one question? She made a statement. I just want her to remain hopeful and impressionable because she seems like she still have that. You said that you didn't have a problem with the LGBT community. If you have no problem with it,
Hmm?
then do you also have no problem with the confusion it creates in children?
Yeah, no, 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 no. Wait, hold on. Let me think about. Hold on. Before I speak too bluntly, right? I want to reflect on what it is that you just said. Can you please repeat what it is that you said so I can get listen to understand versus just to respond?
If you have no problem with the LGBT community, do you also have no problem with the confusion it creates in children, the destruction of family structure,
Mhm.
and the collapse of stable communities that depend on clear male and female roles?
I feel that sexuality should not be introduced to children. I feel that once you reach a certain age, whom you choose to lay in that bed with is your prerogative. But this whole parenting about whom we choose with and who we sleeping with should not be introduced to our children. I feel we should allow our children to be children. I feel that they should learn for themselves on what it is that they want, what they don't want. But at the end of the day, too, I also feel that I like a man, right? But what I decide to teach my household is that. But I don't feel that we should confuse children. I feel we should allow children to be themselves and not introduce sex into the mix. Like for telling them that they should be a different gender when they're 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. I don't believe in that. I think they should
So
be.
you have a problem with any organization or any movement or any attempt to do those things that you just stated you had a problem with?
Correct. Like I don't want our children to be to I want our children to just be children. We should not sexualize children. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to sexualize children because it also includes sexual behaviors and characteristics that we can all agree on. We've seen it on a day-to-day basis. I myself was a victim to it multiple times as a kid. So, I'm speaking from experience, not just from my mind. It is
Well, well,
dangerous.
well. For the record, you do have a problem with the LGBT community. I think you just walked it back. But we can move on. I don't know
I
if you
want to
want
say
to.
my condolences. I don't want to just jump over that. I
Go
appreciate
ahead.
you for being open about that.
Hey
And
Marcus, I got a question for you. Do y'all are you like because y'all been what is like are you comfortable with me speaking up here? Like, do y'all want me up here, or because I don't want them feeling uncomfortable? Like they're making all these comments about an agenda and all this other stuff. Like, I'm not here to make your friends feel uncomfortable. So, are you guys comfortable with me being here, or should I just like
yeah,
have?
Jr. No, Jr. sent you the everybody on the panel. Jr. sent the invite to and invited for a specific reason. He has a vision for how he wants the show to go, the entertainment value, and all those things. Someone's perspective is their perspective. If they feel like they dislike you, that's their perspective. And Jr. go send the invite. So you're free to believe and say what you want on the platform, and they're free to rebut it and respond back to it.
Got it.
It's not, you know.
I just wanted to be clear on like the scope.
No.
I'm not trying
No.
to be sitting here
Andrea, you're just sharing what you
being.
feel and how you feel. It's not going to affect us. We still got to pay our own bills at the end of the day, mamas. You're
No,
good.
it's just
But but
like a
but
kind
but
of like grace, like cloud of like, hey, we don't want you here because you think differently and you're pushing an agenda. So I don't want to feel like I'm being drained of my positive fucking energy at the same time. So it's like if y'all don't like if they feel uncomfortable with me being here, like that's cool. I don't have to be here because I don't
No,
need.
we feel comfortable.
You're a strong, independent, modern woman. You should be able to stand in this heat and take it just fine. You good money. You can
I
talk. You articulating fine. I don't. I'm coming at your commentary. I'm not coming at you as a human. I don't know you, but I'm definitely coming at your commentary when I make my comments. But you, I don't know.
Well, you're saying things like it's like you're saying I'm trying to push some type of agenda. That's a personal like you think that I'm here to push some type of agenda. That's kind of weird because I'm literally just talking and speaking my experience in my life. So before I sit here and have you guys thinking that I came on here with like some master plan to take over people's minds, like I would just like allow you guys to just be in an echo chamber. So
No,
that's
what
if it's
when people say something, would you agree that they're allowed to question what was just said? And that question may include, what is this agenda you're pushing? So It's not so much that
What
I
agenda?
don't have an issue with you. I'm fine with anyone being here. I'm willing to have a discussion with anyone as long as it's respectful.
It's just frustrating because it's like when you get a different perspective of something that you do not recognize to be familiar, it's like the first thing you think of is like a threat. I'm not here to be a threat to the Black community. Like, this is crazy. Like, if you knew what I did for a freaking living, then you would understand why I'm saying the things that I'm saying, because I'm in my community when it comes to Black women as a whole. So it's just weird for you to be making this kind of like, oh, you're here to push a diabolical agenda to like end the destruction of the Black family. Like, it's like, that's a lot. I'm just literally here speaking my experience as a person who grew up in a household where I was having certain feelings and I wasn't free to express them to my parents because they felt like they were going to beat it out of me and I wasn't going to be that way anymore. So I decided to suppress it until I became an adult and decided, hey, maybe this is something that I actually like and I don't have to feel shame about experiencing those emotions anymore and I can talk about it. So I'm speaking for those community of people that are Black that have had this similar experience. So I don't know why you think I'm here to like try to usher in the destruction of the Black society as we know it. Like,
what does submission even look like when both parties make money? Go ahead, Shan. Now you kick it off, then I'll go to Marcus.
I didn't know that the money made the submission. I think it looks the same, does it not? Right? If you're talking about the female, I don't think that changes, what you're naturally good at, right? In the household, just because, you guys are both making money. Maybe you got to move things around because of the time it takes to, work and then come home. But at the end of the day, it's just certain things, like I stated before, that women are naturally good at and things that men are naturally good at, right? But when both people are working, I don't really think that, again, I don't think it changes much of, because most people work. I don't think it changes much of anything. Maybe, like I said, more hands-on from both parties. But as far as you respecting your husband, still being the home, like the home part, he's in charge of the house part. None of that. I don't think any of that really changes anything. Just for me, if you know.
All right, go ahead, Marcus.
So I think that submission, back to the dominant and submissive energy. I think that it's, if we just assign making money to masculinity, then most of us all of us aren't men in comparison to Oprah. So I can't put the tagline that the way we make money equates to masculinity, and no one can make money and let other than somebody being masculine. But I think submission is an energy, and existing in that energy is the only way in which you can is the best way to guarantee a long-term relationship where it's clear roles as far as who's dominant and who's submissive within that relationship. And when you stray off that path, the confusion that it causes creates conflict within a relationship, and you two have to become one. If two people don't become one, then they're just individuals cooperating in a partnership at the time. And partnerships almost always are doomed to separate, because, using the car example, if we're in a car and we're driving to an impasse and a fork in the road, if we're both partners with equal say, when we get to that impasse, instead of the dominant energy being able to say, hey, we're going left, and the submissive energy say, yeah, we're going left because I'm following the dominant energy, what tends to happen at that point is you separate. And that separation is reflective of divorce and the breakup of families. And I'm an advocate for keeping families together. So, yeah.
What is submission? All right. Submission has nothing to do with money. Submission is about trust and leadership, not comparing paychecks. If a woman only submits when she earns less, she was never submissive. She was just broke. That's simple. I'll yield.
All right, what about you, Trev?
I think our main issue with this is society's prioritization of money. right? So women have always worked. We try to make it seem as if women just now started jumping into the workforce and everything. Women are now a lot more competitive. We could say that. They have now began to make as much money as men. I don't think that is directly linked to your masculinity, like Marcus said just now. It's not, right? It doesn't have to be. But the way that society is behaving right now is where we put money at the top of our priorities. Like that's the end all be all. That's what people are thinking when they say, what do you bring to the table? They're primarily thinking about money. They're not worried about moral character. They're not worried about, is this person going to be a good father? They're not worried about, does this person support me emotionally, right? Can this person knock somebody out for me if I need to? None of that, right? Can you survive if we ran into an apocalyptic situation? None of these things are considered. Like they're just saying, oh, okay, I can get some nice things. I could get some name brand behind this particular person. And because we've prioritized money so much and we've made that so important, now that females are able to get just as much money or close enough to it, right? And some women are getting a lot more money depending on what city you go into, more than men. So that's muddied the waters of the gender roles, right? And now some men are now feeling inadequate because some females will make you feel inadequate if you're not making as much money as them, right? And we do understand the hypergamous nature of females, and sometimes that money part is prioritized so high that they can't respect you if they out earn you. So we're gonna just be going in this circle until we start to first understand that it's not about the money, or it shouldn't be about the money, because that's not going to sustain the relationship. Money is up and down, man. Like a lot of us in our career, we see different things happen. We saw the stock market in the last week. It's been doing nosedive and meteoric rises. You can't necessarily go by that. And a lot of people's wealth was attached to that. A lot of people's fortunes are attached to that. Like a lot of us got our stocks in that, and that depends on our future. So you can't really attach it to the money. I think that if we are able to realize that there are more things important, like your legacy, like your family, then we'll be a lot closer to our goal.